This is the fastest way that you're gonna grow on Spotify and you're gonna start making money off of Spotify. Great thing about Spotify is that it doesn't require you to have a certain amount of listeners or a certain amount of streams in order for you to start getting paid. You start getting paid for every single stream that you have. So I love that about Spotify, and I love that about like Apple Music and all these streaming platforms. So you can use your platform to start gaining a fan base and then get paid every single weekend, every single month off of it. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna tell you that you're going to become rich overnight, because this is not what it is, right? This is an overtime thing. Like, you have to build a loyal fan base that consistently listens to your music day in and day out. Okay, so that's up to you to do. It's up to you how you want to market and how you want to approach that. But the simple process of just getting people from social media over to Spotify and then you get paid every month, it's that simple, right? But I think as artists, we overcomplicate it. So I'm gonna give you 3 ways that you can start making money off of Spotify. The first one is going to be posting on social media. If you have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, if you have a TikTok, like, just start posting there organically. Just start posting videos of you lip singing or performing the song, so you can let your followers and people on these platforms know that you actually make music. The downside to that one is that most people who follow you are probably friends and family, and not everybody's going to support what you do. Despite them loving you and despite them saying like, yeah, we're your #1 supporters and we're so happy to do music, like, not a lot of them are gonna like your music. I've had people tell me that my music's trash, like friends and family, and I've had to really just get away from that mindset of being like, you know what, they're right. I had to switch my mindset to, there's other people out there in the world that I know are gonna like this music, so I'm gonna put it out regardless. Second one is going to be go out there and start doing shows. Now for myself, I live in a small city. There's not a lot of live events here. There's not a lot of places that I can go and do open mics. I would say there's 0 events like that. Like, it's very hard to go and get a platform where I can actually be in front of an audience and perform live. But if you live in a city that allows you to go do live performances, open mics and stuff like that, really take advantage of that and then connect with an audience face to face. If you are great at performing and you have great music, these people will become fans of you for a lifetime. So that's the fastest way to create a connection. And then all I would do is just do the performance and I'd be like, follow me on Spotify. Hey, everybody, take out your phone right now. Please follow me on Spotify. So as I start releasing music, you know, they're gonna get notifications and they're going to see it on their release radar. All right. The downside of that one is that it takes a lot of time, right? So you're gonna actually have to go, like, if you're a band, like, it's gonna take time for you to load up the gear, go to the event, show up, present yourself, make those connections. Because it's not just telling people to follow you on Spotify, like, you also want to make the one-on-one connections with people. So hello to people, introducing yourself, like, people are going to come up to you and say you have an awesome set, like, taking the time to actually get to know them, feel that they're actually part of your music and your journey. You have to build a loyal following through genuine connections. And the third one, which is my favorite and the fastest way for you to really start making money, Spotify, is going to be creating marketing campaigns. Now, when I say marketing campaigns, I'm not saying hiring people on, or not people, but agencies. I'm gonna say agencies on Google and stuff. When you search up like social media marketing, or when you search up like Spotify promotions or SoundCloud promotions, stuff like that, there's agencies that charge you for PR and marketing. I'm not sure if I can really say it's a scam, because they are giving you what they say, right? They're giving you a certain amount of streams, they're giving you a certain amount of followers, they're giving you, they're putting you on blogs, they're putting you on playlists. But here's the thing, they cannot guarantee that these playlists, that these streams are not botted, right? So right now, Spotify is cracking down on botted streams. If you hit a certain percent of botted streams, they're gonna demonetize it. So they're not gonna pay you out, or they're gonna ban you from the platform. When I say marketing campaigns, I say go and learn how to use Google advertisements. So how to run campaigns on Google, across the web, on YouTube, you can put your banners on music websites and stuff like that. And then my favorite is also social media marketing, right? So running campaigns on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram and Facebook fall underneath Meta, and Meta is the one that owns both of these social media platforms where you can actually run campaigns. So see, Listen Now and stuff like that, like, those are people running genuine, authentic campaigns. They're actually paying to be promoted or paying to be in front of specific people. The downside to that is you do need to invest money into it. But here's the thing, I tell artists, when I consult with artists, you have to think about this long term. This is an investment, right? Because artists want to say like, why would I just put up $100, $200? Like, I'm like, I've put up thousands of dollars to grow my audience, because I know that for the next 5 years, this song is going to pay me. I'm going to make my money back eventually. I might even make it back that month, depending on how good the song is performing, but you really have to bet on yourself. And this is what business and music business is, right? When you get signed by a label, they don't know that you have a hit song. They just are assuming, based off your numbers, based off fans and stuff like that, that they actually can push your song out to actually recoup their losses, right? So when you sign a record deal, they're giving you an upfront, it's like a debt basically. Hey, we'll let you borrow this money, but you're gonna have to recoup these losses via your streams, your sales, your touring, all that kind of stuff. But when you promote your music with, let's say you put $100 behind that one song you just released, you might not get it back that month, or you might trigger the algorithm and then Spotify pushes it out to other playlists, and then you make more than $100 that month. Or over the course of the next 3 months or maybe a year, you make back those $100. I have always seen that over time to bring an audience into my Spotify, into my world, so they can listen to all my other songs. So I always think about it as a long-term game. And this is where artists get caught up the most, because they think that just because they have good music, people are just gonna discover them, they're gonna get a record deal, like managers are gonna just be like, oh my god, you're the greatest artist ever. No, you have to actually promote your music. You have to actually grow an audience. You have to actually get it out there in front of people. That's the fastest way that you can start running a campaign and then get people from these social media platforms over to your Spotify and really start consuming your music and become fans of your music. Not everybody who's on Instagram or Facebook consumes music in that way, but I know if they go from these social media platforms over to Spotify, more than likely own Spotify on their phone, so they do consume music in that way where it's like on a daily basis. That is the best way, my favorite way to do it, which is make several pieces of content around that one song, and then use that content to send people over to Spotify. When you get people over to Spotify, then you can dictate, which is your best performing song. Put money behind it, invest money into what you do. All right, it's a long-term game. This is not an overnight thing. You guys are welcome to go look at my Spotify accounts. I have 2 Spotify accounts. I have one where I make rock music, another one where I make like a reggaeton, R&B, hip hop, and stuff like that. And 2 different audiences for sure. That's why I separated them. But both of them make me royalties every month. I can just not invest on it anymore, and every month it just keeps paying me because I've built a loyal fan base with my music. But you can do this too. So those are the 3 things. So let's recap really quick. First one's gonna be organic promotion, posting on social media. Second one's gonna be go and do shows, do as many shows as possible and connect with the audience and ask them to follow you on Spotify or stream you on Spotify. And my favorite, which is going to be running marketing campaigns on social media platforms to drive traffic from social media over to your Spotify. And do not forget that you do have to invest money into your career. This is the music business. You got to function as a business. I hope that this information was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.